Welcome to another episode of the Jazz, Blues, and R&B podcast and radio show, period. Today is a Why Is It Good and Why Is It Personal? It's Chaka Khan, 1980 release, Naughty. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Thank you for joining me today on the Jazz, Blues, and R&B podcast and radio show, period. Formerly, Something Came from Baltimore. We changed the title to reflect what's going on. In the past, we did these shows called Why Is It Good, where we had artists come in and explain to me track by track, like why they like a certain album. Today is an amazing, epic album. I have no idea why it wasn't as popular as it should have been. Off the Wall came out in 1979. This should be its sister to the level of danceability and excitement. And then I'm talking about a Chaka Khan album. It's her second album. It's Chaka Khan, Naughty. The album sold okay in 1980. It didn't really burn up the world as it should have because there's so many amazing songs on it. The album has legs, it has longevity. There's a little disco, there's funk, and Chaka throws in a little jazz that she does. Her singing is premier at this time. She has amazing musicians coming in and background vocalists that are coming in and sharing their talents. It's a Golden Corral buffet. Before we get into the album, we do have some busy work. Don't forget to take the survey. You make comments, share this podcast with other people. We find that is one of the most successful ways of getting the word out. We're not really in the algorithms that show up right away. If you type in jazz into the iTunes search bar, we're page 4 or 5. So we need your help to move up a little closer. Subscribe, play the show. Believe it or not, we have a ton of people who subscribe to the show, and we're very thankful, but you got to play it to get the credit for it. If you're not really into Chaka Khan, and why wouldn't you be? But let's say you're not. So you're going to turn the volume down and you're going to turn it to 3x and just blow through this episode and go through all my past, both of them too. Help me out. Also, check out thebox.com. It's a show version. It's 30-minute show on thebox.com. It's 7 and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays. Thebox.com has this chill, jazzy vibe to it. They focus on newer artists, which I think is great. So it's not you're inundated with repeats, songs that you're kind of sick of. It'll also put you in a wonderful headspace. It's 24/7. I got the link in the show notes for that. My social media stuff, all that information is in the show notes, along with Cash App, Venmo, and all that stuff. I thank you in advance for supporting the show. Now, the series has 12 amazing albums that are important to me. So it's a kind of a why is it good? Why is it personal? And in my opinion, the Chaka Khan Naughty album is by far her best solo recording. And I know I could have arguments with Chaka Khan. Naughty is probably in my top 50 albums of all time. It wasn't popular, and now it's on the short list of as an R&B gem. Doing my research, I found a quick article from Matthew Hocker on the Albumism website, and he did a 40-year anniversary review of the album. I'm asking you to give it a read, and then I'll add the link is in the show notes. This is a perfect dance album. Naughty is a masterpiece, and it really deserves to be given a spin. Since I'm older and I'm getting closer to that 60-year age mark, I did buy this album when it came out. With the lack of music in schools and focusing on young people learning actual instruments, and the fact that it's expensive now to have your child learn an instrument because you have to do that out of school, and the fact that a computer is cheaper and people still want to make music. You do have computer-driven dance music, and it's just not the same. But that's okay. That's for you. That's already baked in the mix. There's nothing you can do about it. I accept it as that. This is how the generation listens to their music, as opposed to this amazing album. The amazing vocalist, a 16-year-old Whitney Houston all through it, along with Luther.
different shapes and sizes. Hide the horizon. In the distance, come with a change.
You're listening to the Jazz, Blues, and R&B podcast and radio show here in. Today, we're focusing on the 1980 Chaka Khan album, Naughty, on the Warner Brothers label. Naughty is the second solo album by America's R&B funk singer Chaka Khan, and it is on the Warner Brothers record 1980. 3 singles from the album: Clouds, released August 3rd, 1980. Papillon by AKA Hot Butterfly, released June 18, 1980. Get Ready, Get Set, which is September 17, 1980. Music Guide gave it a 3 out of 5 stars, and Rolling Stone marked it favorable. By the early 80s, Chaka Khan, producer Arif Martin, had a great working relationship and was responsible for the hit solo debut, the 1979 Chaka. Naughty presents 2 in the most center working relationships. Most of Naughty presents Khan in a holding pattern without much material to accommodate her widening range. This being said, Chaka Khan is only a few songs away from being a bona fide classic. That's coming from Jason Ellis, All Music Guide. 3 singles were released from Naughty: the club hit Cloud, which was penned by Ashford and Simpson, who did write Chaka's I'm Every Woman. Clouds features a performance of a 16-year-old Whitney Houston and her mother, Cissy Houston. It didn't really do anything in the pop charts, but it hit number 10 in R&B charts. The bass line, the background vocals at 337 just gives you a great idea of like how thick and how layered they are. Get Ready, Get Set. You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. It's Chaka Khan. Mark Stevens does the bass lines. Willie Weeks does the electric piano. Guitar by Don Grolick. Move Me No Mountain is a big hit from Dionne Warwick from 1974. The Then Came You album. It's a great version.
All I want you to give is all that you've got. And move me no mountain, turn me no tide, swim me no ocean, long deep and wide. Just love me, baby, long, strong and true. And move me no mountain, prove that you do. Say, move me no mountain.
That Chaka just like took it to the next level. Guitar work at 138 is almost like guitar work from like David Bowie's Fame. You can kind of hear it. the sky, and you wish on a star shooting by. Don't let the little woes in life harm you. Let the joy in your life you lead, let it charm you. Nothing's going to take you away. The ending, you had the vinyl or the CD, it goes right into Sonati.
You carry dreams in your eyes, and if someone hurts you, you cry. And you live on a cloud in the sky, and wish on the stars shooting by. Don't let the little woes of life harm you. Let the joy in the life you lead, let it charm you. Let it charm you now. Nothing's gonna take you away. Nothing's gonna take you away. Nothing's gonna break your heart.
Next song, to Sonati. Too Much Love has Mark Stevens on guitar, or Mark Stevens on bass. Guitar soloist is Henrik Bullock.
There's one more thing you got to know, yeah. When it's over, it's over. If it's done, oh baby, it's done. But there's nowhere to go if we leave it all
The group that Greg Diamond created was called Bionic Boogie. And let's take a listen to the Bionic Boogie version with Luther Vandross as the vocalist.
Gone are all the days of instant romance and the nights of slow goodbyes. It was a time of life when Foxy was a dance, but then you got wise to all my ass.
Papillon is a celebration of liberation and self-empowerment. The lyrics paint a picture of someone breaking free from social norms, expectations, and liberations. Gone are the days of instant romance and the night of slow goodbyes. That was a time of my life when Foxy was a dance, but then you got wise to all my lies. I looked up what Foxy was, and Foxy is a dance that was created in 1913 by Henry Fox. It's like a slow and quick. It's kind of like some dance that you would do at a reception at a wedding, something that you have seen before. What you did is awesome. It's a Chaka song. Great rhythm guitar in it. Love the horns in it. Love the horns in it, and they do like a little flair towards the end that is very jazzy, that it kind of sneaks up on you. It's pretty awesome. There's also Luther vocals that you can hear as a background. And then you got to love the campy line of "Our love is in danger, and if you don't hurry, I'm gonna give it to a stranger." This is pre-HIV time period, maybe. It seems like it's something that, maybe that Midler could do, or it would be an old blues song. So it's kind of on the fence as to the lyric content. It's still very cool. Who doesn't want to sing "Our Love Is in Danger"? And if you don't hurry home, I'm going to give it to a stranger. Like, that's a great line. I mean, that's a solid line. Number 6 on the Black Album chart, number 43 on the pop chart. Naughty garnered Khan her first American Music Award nomination for Favorite Soul R&B Female Artist at the 8th American Music Award in 1981. Following the release of Naughty, Khan would reunite with Rufus for the recording of the 1981 Camouflage, and then her third solo album, What You Gonna Do For Me. Same year. The legacy and impact of Naughty is pretty awesome. Naughty was ranked at number 65 of the 80 greatest albums. Why is it good? Why is it personal? It's Chaka Khan. I've had the vinyl. I had the CD recording. I feel that time has been very, very kind to this album. It still rocks. It still works. It's great on the dance floor, and it's great on headsets. It's great to be played loud. And Chaka, who I'm a major fan of, has never been better. So this is an album to get excited about. You're listening to the Jazz, Blues, and R&B podcast and radio show, period. Today we're focusing on the 1980 Chaka Khan album, Naughty, on the Warner Brothers label. The show is over. Everyone have a great day.